absolute legends. We have Fabio Petroni of Italy, who stormed into international acclaim in the last about 7 months against a genius. And one thought, to see Efren Reyes, the man they say is their great idol, every player, maybe his brilliant 8-rack run to win will have inspired Bustamante. Should be a cracker, Jim.
To say the very least, Sid. But I thought you would have left your son at home. Well, Fabio Petroni, he plays with emotion. Bustamante with imagination. Good break off by Fabio. Wing ball, top corner pocket. And he's finished ideally on the 1. But it looks like it may be just a little too fine to clip in, Sid. Looking for a safety here.
Or the bank, I think. No, you're right, Jim.
Now, containment, that's going to be the order of the day against Francisco Bustamante. As you said, he knows, as we just see Petroni sitting down, Bustamante knows that Reyes probably showed the best form of any player in the World Championships thus far. How can he respond with his countrymen watching?
It was phenomenal. He made a minor adjustment on hitting the 1 on the break, did Reyes, and we saw why he's called the magician. That is fairly stardust to kick off from Busty as well.
Great shot this. Fine clip, the 1 right into the corner pocket. And he's finished very nicely on the 2. This is the sort of start one would expect.
And a very interesting point about 2 factors. Pool, one has suggested, is as much of the fabric of American life as baseball with its folklore. And only 1 American left in this, a member of the senior tour, Mike LeBron. He's on the mezzanine at the moment. And Jim, the thing with hungry fighters being good fighters, these Filipino guys come from pretty poor backgrounds, and the cue stick has been their way to a better life standard.
Very, very true, Sid. We just had a look there at Bustamante's very loose grip. We'll check that out again later as this match progresses. But this is their avenue to fame and fortune.
Bustamante, the star of this year's last 12 months on the Camel Tour. Player of the year in the US. Again, becoming icons to their own people. And there is great Efren Reyes in the middle with Leonardo Andam to the right.
Yes, all there to see how Django is going to play in this one.
Well, you won't see him with a banjo like the other famous, but he will certainly try and pull the strings here.
The easy 9 for Bustamante. And the first rack to the favorite Bustamante. He opens accounts here in this race to 11 match in the last 16. A packed house here in Cardiff for the international arena. And there you can see what Bustamante has done, Sid.
Yeah, 5. Only won 3 first rounds. Some guys won all 5. So he started quiet. But that was a signal of intent. But this kid, I mean, what a guy. 27, Lazio supporter. 5-4 was his first round. That was the round robin. Then beats Young, 9-5. Beat Corey Deuel, who's a brilliant American youngster.
And we pick up the action now in rack 13 of this match.
Let's see if the 9 moves. Got the wing ball. More importantly, is he on the 1? And there's your answer. Leg power, thrusting himself. But the 9, no chance of going into a corner pocket there.
Any chance of playing a snooker here?
Well, it seems like every time Francisco has broken off, he's been looking at the push-out option. It's just not happening for him, and he's still 8-4 in front. This is quite a result. but the area he's looking at, it's going to be very tough not to lead half a chance at the one.
Jim is going to illustrate the area that he thinks the push out should be played to.
Well, right where he's holding his Q-tip, right in this area here, that's where he wants to try and just leave it. He doesn't want to snooker him, wants to leave half the yellow on here. Is he hard enough? That looks all right.
Right. He's accepted the push out. And you can see the far side, the side nearest the top cush. Feather, feather, tickle. Has he feathered a snooker? It's up to the middle back. Unlucky. Gives Fabio a chance then. That's the one aggressive, well, it was worth the bank shot there, wasn't it?
Well, apart from the last rack, Fabio has basically won every safety battle. And usually when you can take that into every rack, Sid, can't believe you're going to be 8-4 behind, but he is. That's what the scoreline reads right now. And he's got an awful lot of work to do to claw his way back into this one.
In the middle of their pockets. How's he on the two? Pretty good. Fabio needs a roll here now.
Just avoid contact on any of the balls here and back out into the center.
Great shot. Great position. Plays left-handed.
Straightforward finish from here, Sid. Nothing short of an earthquake will stop him from taking this rack.
Screws back.
Mind you, stranger things have happened in smaller towns.
Top left. Well, if he gets a roll of 4 going here, we could have some fun and games again in Cardiff.
Well, Petroni has grabbed a hold of Bustamante's shirt tail and he's not letting him go. He's rounding the home stretch and he's right on his tail. 8-5, he's hanging tough in this one.
What did I say? Oh, Fabio! Fabiosi! France does the first 9 off the break shot just when he needed it. Nearly got a clip off the blue on that one.
This'll do, Sid. In a New York minute, he's got the one begging over the left-hand center. The only problem, not easy to get position onto the 2. It doesn't pass top right as we see from our overhead perspective. But it is available just past the pink. He may try and deep screw this back and play that 2 in the same pocket.
Oh, as though it was on elastic. It was a yo-yo shot.
I think Fabio Petroni has found another gear in this one, and he switched gears. Knew he had to.
We've seen an 8 rack on the spin from Efren Reyes to get in the last 8. Is Fabio cooking with the same gas?
Well, only the great ones can hit the gas pedal when they need to most. Reyes, we know he can. We've seen it. He proved it earlier in his match with Suke. 7-3 down, and Suke never had a chance.
There were cobwebs on his kicks when he left the chair.
But right now, the man of the moment, Fabio Petroni, wants to send them all home elated.
Bellissimo Talentino crowding in.
Petroni in prime position here yet again. 8-7, looking to be a certainty.
Just needs the right weight on this shot. No need to apply any right or left side here, because the natural angle takes the white to within a foot of the brown. He's straight, so he will deepish screw.
Just this 9. It'll be the 3rd rack in a row. Fabio doing the job right now. He's planted Bustamante in his seat. And how will the last chapter be written in this one? Needs one to go down because he's nice on the 1. Petroni might be spending some time in his chair after that. Narrowly missed getting a couple there. But he's so nicely situated on the 1 ball here. This should be home and dry already for Bustamante.
Really got the crowd going with a 9 straight off the break a couple of racks ago, did Fabio. Great screw for position there. Screws back gently for the pink 4.
And just off the angles here. Back out for the 5. Just pull it back softly.
Same pocket.
He cues so sweetly. He's got that long flowing action. Effortless the way he moves the white around the table. We've seen the wrist action employed by the Filipino players. They make that cue ball dance. Slightly overhit this one, Sid. More than slightly. He might have to bank this bottom left as he looks bottom right on our screens.
Doesn't like the look of it though. Does not like the look of it at all.
That's a horrible positional shot. He had all kinds of room there. He overran that by about 3 feet.
And the way Fabio's playing, Busty knows one slip, and it could be Arrivederci competition.
He would still expect to get this, Sid, even though he's got to bank it.
Well, I've seen him in several competitions in the last year where he takes the banks that are right on the cushion easier than this. This has got to go into the cushion first, so the angle is more problematic.
That's a major let-off for Petroni. And we can only attest that to the fact that Fabio has kept Francisco in his chair for 3 racks. He's starting to apply the pressure, and by tightening the screws, once again.
I think the problem there was that he had to alter the angle before the cushion strike. As I say, he is brilliant at striking balls that are on or within 1/4 of an inch of the cush. But this is a very, very thin clip. Is the bank the best?
No, he'll be trying to slice this in. Bottom right, same pocket as Bustamante attempted.
And
how successful will Petroni be?
With lots of left-hand sides, if you're loading up with side on a shot like this, it does alter the line of the cue ball. So the danger is putting on side is that you clip it too straight.
Well, to play that length of a shot with that much left-hand side as he looks, this is a tremendous pot. Difficult with straight ball.
Absolutely.
But with that side, again, proof positive, this man's in the zone. He's confident out there right now. He was 8-4 behind at one stage, and 8-8 very much on the cards.
Fabio to break. He's already had one straight down off the break. Could be in for a very interesting half an hour, folks.
And Sid at 8-8. 8s are wild, and that's what he's looking at right now.
It's what you'd expect with 2 aces on the table.
He would assume the favorite's role, breaking in the 17th rack of a possible 21. The 9 down, Fabio Petroni storming for a place in the quarterfinals.
We've had a lot. Archer one out. Afternoon. To Chang.
Well, this is very similar to the last rack. Petroni unsuccessful with his break-off. He can't hardly believe it, but he's just not imparting any power because he's using his playing cue. He's so afraid to really hurl it into that break shot. But as I said, this is very similar. The same sort of opportunity presented itself to Bustamante in the preceding rack, and he didn't convert it to victory. This one's tougher. A long, difficult 2. He's got to clear the pace and leave a gap to the 3, top left.
This could be the rack decider.
There's no more room for error here for Francisco now.
This is going to be Gossamer thin. You wouldn't mind a tickle on the pink. Oh yes, nicely developed the pink.
What a deft touch employed there by Bustamante. Feathered that with left-hand side, knew he was going to just trickle the pink, and he just wanted to leave himself a little more room to do his work. And the hard part of this one's over. So Bustamante, he was caught, but he wasn't overtaken. looking to maintain the narrowest of margins and stay on course for $60,000, the eventual winner's check.
A little bit straight on this, Jim. Will that worry you?
About as much as walking and chewing gum worries him.
Yeah, and if he gets ahead, the bubble won't go up. And the awful thing is that his break has been more productive than Fabio's, apart from that one straight off. By Fabio.
It certainly has, but that won't concern him now. He knows he's going to be kicking off in the 18th rack.
Here we go. Could be the vital break that takes him to the hill. That means only one to go. Oh, that was more luck than judgment. That the 1 and the 2 went in, and he's got a dolly red.
What a time to produce his best break of this match. Look at the cue ball, airborne. Bustamante, airborne.
But the cue ball, middle of the table, means you don't have to be hypotenuse to see the angles are perfect.
This is 10-8. There's no obstacles here. The toughest man to beat is always yourself. And that's the only one that Bustamante's looking at right now.
Well, I'd say he had all the self-doubt of a hungry anaconda.
He's one of the biggest names in the pool world. The intimidation factor couldn't be discounted. Petroni came to play. The challenge issued, and Bustamante has answered the bell.
Elementary. This for 10-8 and taking them to the hill. Needing one more.
And one more is all that's required. The 9.
The 9 on the edge. Inch and a half away. This will not be a long rack. He's got the 1 open.
He's got his shot right here. Another outstanding breakoff as that 9 slithers towards the corner pocket. Francisco saved his best for last. He's going to punctuate a win here with an exclamation point, rest assured.
Well,
if he can
Fabio can be quite proud of his performance.
If he can hold position here and stay in behind that 2. He's looking at the 2-9 right now, but can he kill the white to leave the 2-9 combination?
That's what he's working out. I think he can.
I don't think so. I think he's going to bring it across the table to play the 2 in the center.
Not playing the soft shot. He'll run through till he sees maybe a better opportunity. You're right, Jim.
Anxious moments. It didn't intend cannoning into the 8. And he looks like he's going to be slightly hampered, bridging over the 6. He's got an ideal angle on this 2. If anything, a little too much angle. Petroni wants one last gasp. Well, he didn't have any side. I expected that to come off the bottom angle. I think he's forced to go after the 9 now. He's forced to take the cue ball along that bottom cushion and go after the 9. He's going to try and bank the 3 top right and play the billiard into the 9 for the victory.
Well, last time, the last couple of times he tried the each way shot. That's where the 9 is involved. He has got either the 9 or the target ball. So Jim's dead right. Watch one eye on the red where his belly button is, and the other one, watch the 9.
Where's the cue ball? Where's the white?
Oh! This is turning out to be tenterhook time here in Cardiff. Fabio sitting there.
Well, that looked like far too thin a contact for it to be on. But the tremendous shot-making ability of Bustamante maintains his turn, and Petroni may yet get out of his chair for a chance to stay alive here. You can see the 4 isn't on to the 9. He's got to play this into the center.
Yes, Fabio looks like a bloke who doesn't know he's having a shower, a shave, or a shampoo. He doesn't know whether to laugh or cry. He doesn't. I bet it will be a laugh with tears.
Well, I can't believe what he's looking at here. He was lining up the 4 onto the 8 for the in-off, and the 8 down to the 9. He's got a better luck to go buy a lottery ticket than this shot.
Yes. Well, this is I've heard of a dog leg plant, but if what he's doing is it's a kangaroo leg plant. The amount of angles between here, the yellow 9 stripe and the solid yellow and the white ball. If Fabio can work out how to hit those 3 balls, then we know he's a genius. He is not human if he can make a plant like that.
That would be the shot of the tournament. I still can't see him taking it on. He's lined it up twice.
That kind of lad, though.
Make that 3 times. Surely he can't be taking this on.
Well, he's certainly not looking to clip the pink to the left-hand middle. Oh, yes.
Well, I'll
so
tell
he
you,
intended that pink going in the middle, and he had a 60-40 chance of hitting the 9 with the cue ball.
I'll tell you what, Sid. I can throw my eyes away. I've seen it all. What an unbelievable shot. The courage it takes to play a shot like this at a moment. The circumstances. And if you thought that was tough, have a look at the orange 5. I wonder if he entertains the thought once again of trying to go after the 9 here. Mike
Everybody
LeBron
coming away to watch, yeah.
And he's watching this, Sid. He's 9-6 up of Michael Schmidt. And he knows he plays the winner of this match should he progress through to take victory in that one. But Bustamante may be going after the 9 here. I'll tell you what, the shot making that he has shown us is second to none.
Yeah, that pink ball that almost ended up with a white sink in the 9 by about 2 inches. Phenomenal clearance from that stage.
How many times can he go to the well? Yet again, another good pot required on the 6.
This guy could go to the well and bring up wine.
The 9's in!
What a shot! Oh, we were talking superlative! He went